So this video is to encourage those of you that are arguing or having trouble talking to your family, your friends, or you're just constantly in this state of trying to defend yourself, or you are trying to have a discussion, but people are just vehemently arguing against that point, or you are witnessing the world around you, the political discussions, the religious discussions, anything to do with any hot topic, and why you think that, and you're observing that this whole world is just going crazy with the amount of heated discussions that are happening right now. And I've said this before, but we are in a season of exposure. What God typically does is that when there is something deep in your heart, especially as a believer, as a church, as a organization, whatever you want to call it, what God does is that he exposes and brings certain things out. And the only way he can know that, he can examine you, he can look at your heart, where your position is, your posture, your motive. The only way he can do that is if he fans the flame by bringing something to the forefront. So if there's a hot topic that you previously brushed under the rug, it didn't matter to you, it didn't concern you. Topics like the kids, right? Genital manipulation or mutilation, the surgeries, all of this that's going on right now in the schools, passing laws for certain things, the abortion stuff, pro-life, changing the name of that, and just many other issues that are happening right now. The only way God can truly see where you stand, instead of being wishy-washy on the fence, the only way he can do that is if he exposes it by bringing it to your doorstep. No more do you from afar think, oh, it doesn't matter to me, I won't discuss it, talk about it. I can be neutral, I can keep my mouth shut. I want to just be kumbaya with the world. I can just have my opinion, my peace, and just get on with life. But if this is you, for which you are having discussions and arguments with your siblings, your family, your friends, your church, your elders, your pastor, then God, he's doing this for a reason. He's allowing all of what's going on, right? Again, the world's not ending tomorrow. The world's not ending next year. Things are going to get bad before it gets better. But he's doing this for a reason. Church splits, right? People even getting divorced, if you want to say that's good or bad. He's exposing the heart right now so that he can see where you are. He can validate what you're saying, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. You don't have to be neutral anymore because you can't. God wants you to have your yeses be yeses, your noes be noes, and have a stance on why he has a certain position. There are certain positions that are not, it depends on the situation. It's either godly or ungodly. It's righteous or it's not righteous. And before he vindicates, before he brings victory, before he brings change, you and I have to be either one or the other. We have to recognize what the issue is, wrestle with it, think through it, have your own process to grow and just think what is the right answer before God brings the victory, the miracles, and the changes. Because if you don't recognize the glory of God, like with Moses and the 10 plagues, if you don't recognize that God is doing his work right now in the church, he's cleaning, he's doing a deep cleanse, he's rooting things out, he's dealing with and punishing those that have had ungodly things. He has to do all of this, and it's messy. You cannot have this sort of kumbaya moment. You can't have this neutral, well, let's just ignore the subject. Let's not discuss it. It's happening because God, he's allowing it to happen, and he's bringing certain things upon your life, your family, so that you can get through this and you can grow from it. And so be encouraged, because if you are in a fight, if you are in this pickle, if you want to say, God, Jesus, he mentions this. He mentions that people will hate you for his name's sake. People are going to disagree. And if you stand up for any righteous thing, people are going to try to hammer you down and bring you down. And so be encouraged, because people have to grow. You cannot have baby milk Christianity anymore. You cannot have this sort of on the fence, neutral church where they don't agree on things because they ignored the topic. He's bringing it to the forefront. You have to deal with it before God heals, changes, and moves you forward. And so this is what's happening, guys. So if you don't recognize it, if you're still in this camp of, well, I'm just going to ignore it, doesn't matter, it's gonna happen to you. your family, your friends, your health, the choices that you have to make financially, whatever it is, it's going to impact you very soon. It's already impacting many schools and kids, your health, all these other decisions that you have to make. So I'm saying this because be encouraged. It has to happen. And if you are fighting the good fight, then you will have your reward. God is going to deal with the wickedness, the sin, and he's going to correct, he's going to rebuke, and he's going to change for the better. So love you guys. Be encouraged. Talk to you guys very soon.